Kowloon Park is a lush urban oasis in the heart of Tsim Sha Tsui, Hong Kong, offering a fascinating blend of history, nature, and cultural activity. It was formerly the site of the British Army's Whitfield Barracks, redeveloped into a public park in the 1970s. The Hong Kong Heritage Discovery Center is housed in the colonial era barracks. When I visited, they had an exhibit on the Tang Dynasty and the Silk Road, as well as newly discovered dinosaur fossils. After visiting Kowloon Park, take the time to explore K11 Musea, Hong Kong's most ambitious fusion of art, culture, and retail, a place where luxury meets imagination on the Victoria Dockside waterfront in Tsim Sha Tsui. The 10-story complex is one of the largest malls in the world and has become a cultural staple of Tsim Sha Tsui's revamped waterfront. In this vlog, I'll be visiting Kowloon Park, the Tang Dynasty Beyond Horizons exhibit, and the K11 Musea in the Tsim Sha Tsui District. Kowloon Park's history is a layered narrative of military legacy and cultural adaptation. Kowloon Park's origins started as the Whitfield Barracks. After the British took over Kowloon in 1861, the site became the Whitfield Barracks, named after General H.W. Whitfield, commander of the British troops in China and Hong Kong from 1869 to 1874. It functioned as a strategic military base overlooking Victoria Harbour, initially housing Indian garrisons. The architecture of the building is in classical neoclassical style with arched verandas designed to mitigate Hong Kong's humid climate. The Whitfield Barracks played a huge role during World War II, especially during Japanese occupation. In the 1970s, the Urban Council converted the Whitfield Barracks into a public park. Over 70 buildings were demolished to make way for green space. An opening ceremony was held on June 24, 1970, officiated by Governor Sir David Trench, featuring lion dances and music by Royal Welsh Fusiliers. The design ethos of the park was a blend of Chinese gardens and English landscaping, symbolizing Hong Kong's cosmopolitan heritage. Blocks S61 and S62 are the two surviving barrack blocks remaining and now house the Hong Kong Heritage Discovery Center, showcasing the site's military and architectural heritage. Also preserved in the park is Kowloon West 2 Battery, a restored fortress and cannon site now integrated into the Discovery Playground, offering a playful yet respectful nod to its wartime past. Accessible via Nathan Road, Austin Road, and Haiphong Road, steps from the Tsim Sha Tsui MTR station, the park is 13.3 hectares. Kowloon Park is more than just a green refuge. It's a living reminder of colonial defense, post-war adaptation, and civic reinnovation. Today, Kowloon Park remains one of Hong Kong's most vibrant and multifaceted public spaces, a sanctuary of greenery, heritage, and community life in the heart of Tsim Sha Tsui. According to the LCSD, Kowloon Park offers a Chinese garden complete with lotus ponds, zigzag bridges, and pavilions, a bird lake and aviary, home to flamingos, parrots, and other exotic birds, a tree walk featuring over 100 species including old and valuable trees, Kung Fu Corner with live martial arts demonstrations every Sunday, a swimming complex with indoor and outdoor swimming pools which include diving facilities, a children's playground with inclusive play zones and interactive installations, and the Heritage Discovery Center housed in the preserved Whitfield Barracks, showcasing Hong Kong's architectural and military history. Kowloon Park plays a key ecological and cultural role in Hong Kong. It's a key site for urban biodiversity with wild bird watching and native plant conservation. It's a venue for cultural exchange, hosting performances, exhibitions, and community events. It's a rare example of adaptive reuse where colonial military architecture coexists with modern civic amenities. Kowloon Park today is not just a green lung, it's a living museum, cultural stage, and a community anchor. The Hong Kong Heritage Discovery Center, nestled within Kowloon Park, is a compelling example of adaptive reuse, transforming colonial military architecture into a vibrant cultural venue. It was originally used as part of the British Army's Whitfield Barracks, built in the late 1890s. It was used temporarily for the Hong Kong Museum of History from 1983 to 1998. It was restored as the Antiques and Monuments Office in 2003 and officially opened as the Heritage Discovery Center in 2005. The Hong Kong Heritage Discovery Center showcases permanent galleries including Hong Kong's heritage conservation efforts in the permanent gallery. Thematic galleries rotates exhibits on architecture, archaeology, and cultural history. The lecture hall and activity rooms host educational programs and community events. The reference library has rich resources on local history and built heritage. Located within Kowloon Park, the center bridges colonial legacy with the center bridges colonial history with civic engagement. It's a model of living heritage where historical architecture supports modern education. It offers guided tours and interactive experiences that connects visitors to Hong Kong's evolving identity. Kowloon Park is the largest park in downtown Kowloon. Walking into the park, there are not only lush forests and clear springs, but also various facilities such as the Avenue of Comic Stars, the Cultural Relics Discovery Center, the Children's Adventure Park, the Labyrinth Garden, the Bird Lake, and the Chinese Garden. Use Trip.com to plan your trip to Kowloon Park. The exhibition Tang, Vogue, Beyond the Horizons, a golden era of multicultural integration and openness, is currently on display at the Hong Kong Heritage Discovery Center. It is a stunning deep dive into the cosmopolitan brilliance of the Tang Dynasty, which was from 1618 to 907. Tang Vogue Beyond the Horizons exhibition features about 300 pieces or sets of cultural relics from the Tang Dynasty, including 49 Grade 1 cultural relics from 28 museums and cultural institutions in 10 provinces, autonomous regions and municipalities, and 29 archaeological finds from collections of antiquities and monuments offices of Development Bureau in Hong Kong. Divided into 8 sections, the exhibition showcases the confidence, openness, and inclusiveness of the flourishing Tang era while highlighting Hong Kong as an important hub on the maritime Silk Road. The exhibition will run from June 28th to December 31st, 2025. Admission to the exhibit is free. The exhibit is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Wednesday and Fridays, and Saturday and Sundays and public holidays from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Christmas Eve, it is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The exhibit is closed on Thursdays, except during public holidays. There are 8 thematic sections in the exhibit, including On the Road to Great Tang, which is about the governance and political systems during the Tang Dynasty, Building the Capital, which is about the urban planning and grandeur of Chang'an, Life in Chang'an, which is about daily life, fashion, and social vibrancy during the Tang Dynasty, All Rivers Run into the Sea, which is about religious pluralism and cultural fusion, World of the Literature, which is about poetry, calligraphy, and intellectual refinement during the Tang era, Pursuit of Perfection, which is about craftsmanship and artistic excellence during the Tang, Looking West from Chang'an, which is about Silk Road connections, and Setting Sail, which is about maritime Silk Road and Hong Kong's role as a cultural node. This exhibition doesn't just celebrate Tang aesthetics. It positions Hong Kong as a modern-day echo of Chang'an's openness and multiculturalism. It's a layered narrative of urban identity, global exchange, and living heritage, perfect for anyone exploring the symbolic intersections of East and West. The On the Road to Great Tang exhibit explores the administrative sophistication and political systems that laid the foundation for the Tang Dynasty's golden age. The themes and focuses on display are on governance and law, imperial authority, and multicultural integration. It showcases the Tang Dynasty's sound political structure, legal codes, and civil service system. It also highlights the role of the emperors and the central administration in maintaining stability and fostering cultural growth. It illustrates how efficient governance enabled openness to foreign cultures and religions. The Building the Capital section of the exhibition immerses visitors in the grandeur and urban sophistication of Chang'an, the Tang Dynasty's imperial capital, one of the largest and most cosmopolitan cities in the world during its time. The themes and focus of this exhibition are on urban planning, architectural grandeur, and infrastructure and innovation. It highlights Chang'an's grid layout inspired by geometry and Confucian ideals of order. It showcases palatial structures, marketplaces, and religious buildings. It also explores the water systems, roads, and city walls that supported a population of over 1 million. The Life in Chang'an section of the exhibition offers a vivid, multi-sensory glimpse into the daily rhythms, fashion, and social vibrancy of the Tang Dynasty's capital city. It's a celebration of cosmopolitanism, leisure, and cultural refinement. The themes and atmosphere exhibit include urban daily life, fashion and cosmetics, as well as entertainment and leisure. From bustling markets to elegant tea houses, the exhibit recreates the sensory richness of Chang'an. It displays Tang era garments, accessories, and beauty tools, which reflect the era's aesthetic sophistication. Music, dance, polo, and poetry were central to elite and popular culture alike. The All Rivers Run into the Sea section of the exhibition celebrates the religious pluralism and cultural fusion that define the Tang dynasty's cosmopolitan spirit. The exhibit focuses on multi-faith harmony, cultural exchange, and artistic syncretism. It highlights the coexistence of Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, Nestorian Christianity, and Islam in Tang, China. It also explores how foreign merchants, monks, and diplomats enriched Chang'an's spiritual and artistic landscape. This exhibit showcases how religious art and architecture blended styles from India, Persia, Central Asia, and China. The Looking West from Chang'an section of the exhibition offers a panoramic view of the Tang dynasty's outward gaze towards the Silk Road, foreign cultures, and the vast networks that connected China to the world. The conceptual focus was on Chang'an as a gateway, Silk Road cosmopolitanism, and Hong Kong echoes. The western edge of the capital wasn't a boundary, it was a launch pad. From the West Market, it was where caravans, envoys, and pilgrims set out towards Central Asia, Persia, and beyond. The Silk Road cosmopolitanism section celebrates the Tang dynasty's openness to foreign goods, ideas, religions, and peoples, portraying Chang'an as a vibrant hub of exchange. By linking Chang'an's westward orientation to Hong Kong's maritime role, the exhibit draws a compelling parallel between land and sea silk roads. The Setting Sail exhibit evokes the spirit of maritime exploration, trade, and cultural exchange that parallel the overland Silk Road. It positions the Tang dynasty not just as a land-bound visionary, but as seafarers who looked outward toward Southeast Asia, the Indian Ocean, and beyond. The exhibit focuses on the maritime Silk Road, port cities and trade, and Hong Kong's maritime echo. It highlights the Tang-era sea routes connecting China to places such as India and the Arabian Peninsula. It showcases the rise of coastal hubs like Guangzhou and Guangzhou as cosmopolitan centers. The display highlights Hong Kong's evolution as a global port and its role in Tang maritime ambitions. The Tang Vogue Beyond the Horizons exhibition is the largest joint exhibition ever held under Hong Kong Heritage Cooperation Framework with mainland China. It positions Hong Kong not just as a modern city, but as a historical node in global exchange. After you are done with the Tang Beyond the Horizons exhibit, you should check out the dinosaur parlor. You will see fossils from Port Island, the first dinosaur fossils ever discovered in Hong Kong, dating back to the Cretaceous period, roughly 66 million years ago. There is a preparation zone and display zone. In the preparation zone, you can watch experts from the Chinese Academy of Sciences prepare fossils in real time. On the display zone, you'll see dinosaur bones and fossil-bearing rocks, plant fossils, marine fossils, and educational panels on fossil information and excavations. The Hong Kong Heritage Discovery Center is located in Kowloon Park. The building was formerly known as Wyfield Barracks S61 and S62. It was completed in 1910. In 1970, the barracks were converted into Kowloon Park. Since then, these two buildings have become the Heritage Discovery Center. It currently houses the Tang Vogue Beyond the Horizons exhibit. Use my link to check out the Hong Kong Heritage Discovery Center using Trip.com. Divided into 8 sections, the Tang Vogue Beyond the Horizons exhibition illustrates the golden age of multicultural fusion and openness during the Tang Dynasty. The exhibition features altogether 298 pieces or sets of exhibits which are drawn from 28 cultural institutions in provinces, autonomous regions, and municipalities in mainland China, and 29 important archaeological finds dated to Tang Dynasty unearthed in Hong Kong. Use my link in the description to access the audio guide for the exhibit. K11 Musea is far more than just a luxury mall. It's a cultural playground, a design marvel, and a creative hub, all rolled into one. Situated at the heart of Victoria Dockside and the neighboring Avenue of Stars, K11 Musea, masterminded by K11 founder Adrian Cheng, is the new global cultural retail destination that reinvigorates Hong Kong's harborfront with 100 creative powers. As Hong Kong's Silicon Valley of culture, K11 Musea is committed to incubating the local cultural scene by offering visitors access to world-class curation of art and cultural programs year-round. It opened its doors to visitors in 2020. The K11 Arts and Cultural Center is an inspiring museum escape that reflects the city's harborfront culture and represents the fluid exchange of ideas in a multicultural, multilingual society like Hong Kong. With a mission to democratize art by making museum-level art pieces easy to access to the public, K11 Art and Cultural Center offers visitors an immersive experience with art, culture, and nature. The center comprises a total of 105,000 square feet of multi-purpose cultural space, including an outdoor sculpture part. K11 has 250 plus internationally renowned brands ranging from fashion and beauty to lifestyle luxuries, Asia's largest MoMA design stores, Fortum and Mason's first store in Asia, and many more. K11 Musea brings in immersive experience in retail, art, culture, entertainment, and gastronomy all under one roof. K11 Musea aspires to enrich lives through the propagation of culture. Sustainability is key here, with over 50,000 square feet of green walls carpeting the mall. Inside, the main draw is the luxury stores from internationally renowned fashion and beauty brands, as well as exclusive luxury lifestyle boutiques. Many come to marvel at the mall's design, which features the main atrium that's dressed in brass and features a 10-meter wide gold ball encased in 285 carved glass panels. The glitzy mall also features plenty of restaurants and cafes, ranging from exquisite fine dining to casual eats and connecting to the Rosewood Hong Kong Hotel next door. Some highlights of K11 Musea include Art Meets Architecture, the CR7 Life Museum, the Chikawa Days Exhibition, the Nature Discovery Park, along with gastronomy and retail. Dubbed the Silicon Valley of Culture, K11 Musea is designed as a museum retail hybrid, features over 100 local and international artists with rotating installations, murals, and sculptures. The 33-meter tall atrium evokes a cathedral with a coulee and a floating gold ball installation. The CR7 Life Museum is a brand new exhibition in the mall honoring Cristiano Ronaldo, which opened in July of 2025. It includes trophies, interactive displays, and rare memorabilia from his career. It's the first CR7 museum in Asia. The Chikawa Days exhibition is the whimsical manga-inspired experience with giant inflatables, 3D figures, and scene recreations. It includes a themed merch store and Yum Cha plushies, exclusive to Hong Kong. The exhibition will only be on display until August 31st. The Nature Discovery Park inside K11 is Hong Kong's first urban biodiversity museum featuring native plants, butterflies, and an aquarium. It is reserved for K11 Black Card members only. Enjoy fine dining and signature experience at restaurants such as Kanubi Enoteca Cucina, a fine dining Italian restaurant, Sushi Wadasumi, an omakase Japanese restaurant, Tuber Umberto Bobana, a Western-style restaurant which specializes in truffles, Terps, a French-Japanese restaurant, and Kokao Reserve, a Taiwanese hot pot restaurant. You can also enjoy casual and creative bites at places such as Chatterbox Cafe, a Singaporean restaurant, Takano Ramen, Young's Bistro, a Cantonese restaurant, Soul to Soul, a Korean vegetarian restaurant, and Five Guys. There are also a fair share of cafes and dessert shops, including Butter Cake Shop, Percent Arabica, Coffee Mamea, and Omotasano Coffee and Camellia. K11 Musea is a must-visit in the Tsim Sha Tsui neighborhood, whether you're looking to grab a bite to eat, shopping at luxury brands, or just trying to soak in the stunning views of Victoria Harbour. K11 has something to offer for everyone. Thrifty Traveler is a site focused on helping travelers see the world for less. Thrifty Traveler Premium, their email flight subscription service, delivers incredibly cheap flight deals right to their subscribers' inboxes. These alerts allow subscribers to save up to 90% on both domestic and international flights departing from over 200 US and Canadian airports. They find economy cash flight deals, award flash sales with points and mileage, as well as premium cabin fares in business and first class. Be sure to check the site about new travel related news and tips as well. Use my link to explore the best flight deals using Thrifty Traveler. The NordVPN service allows you to connect to 5,230 plus servers in 56 plus countries. It secures your internet data with military-grade encryption and ensures your web activity remains private and helps bypass restrictions in internet-restricted countries. VPNs create an encrypted tunnel for your data and protect your online identity by hiding your IP address and allow you to use public Wi-Fi hotspots safely. NordVPN is perfect for digital nomads that need to connect to public Wi-Fi for work and will ensure that your privacy is safe online. Use my links to find out more about NordVPN and to get a free trial. Spanning over 13 hectares, Kowloon Park offers a rare expanse of greenery in one of Hong Kong's busiest districts, Tsim Sha Tsui. It features themed gardens like the Color Garden, Maze Garden, and Roof Gardens, each with its own botanical charm. There's also a bird lake and aviary, which is popular for visitors as well. Built on the former Whitfield Barracks, the park houses the Hong Kong Heritage Discovery Center, which explores the city's architectural and colonial history. Currently on display is Tang Vogue Beyond the Horizons exhibit, which is the largest joint exhibit between Hong Kong and mainland China. Anchoring Victoria Dockside and offering stunning views of Victoria Harbour and the Avenue of Stars is the popular K11 Musea, which has turned into the premier shopping mall in Tsim Sha Tsui. There you will find not only art and architecture that dazzles, but retail with global flair, gastronomy for every palate, and a nature discovery park. can spend an entire day just at these two places, first visiting the Kowloon Park and the Heritage Center, then going to K11 for the rest of the day to explore. In my next vlog, I'll be exploring the Central Business District and the City Gallery.